Hello everybody, so today I'm reviewing The Girl Next Door. Not that film. I'm reviewing The Girl Next Door from 2007. This is another entry into the disturbing movie series. The Girl Next Door is directed by Gregory Wilson, and this is set in 1958. It's from 2007. This is the story of two girls that were tortured in the care of their aunt, and the boys that witnessed it and didn't report it to the police. So The Girl Next Door is a movie that I've heard a lot about, but I'd never bothered watching it, and I don't know why, because The Girl Next Door is a pretty harrowing film and a pretty disturbing film in my opinion. It's not the most disturbing thing out there, but it does have its disturbing moments, as you see the abuse of the aunt build up more and more in this film. So when it first starts out, she meets this boy Dave, the Meg, the main girl of the film that gets tortured by the aunt. And Dave is a nice boy, he helps her out and everything, but he finds out that the aunt is being a bit weird. He does hang out at the house with the other boys that hang out at the aunt's house, and they're all a bit weird as well. And then one day, something happens, and Meg is put downstairs in the basement, and that's when the torture of the film begins. So this could be classed as a torture porn film because of the torture that is in the film, but I feel like it's a lot more than that. There's a lot more depth. It's not just torture. There's a lot more depth to it, and Dave, the actor that plays Dave, is really great, and this does work as a whole, this film. There is some slow moments and some moments where it doesn't work, but as a whole it is disturbing. Now, with the disturbing thing, there's these really sort of... for me, there was moments where it did look very realistic. There's like moments where the girl's been tortured so much, she's laying on this bed and she's just bruised and everything over her body, and there's like this horrible green gunk coming out of her nose, and it just looked very real. And there's moments where she's hung up by like ropes and there's like spit coming out of her mouth, and it just looks disgusting. But with this review, like that's not the biggest things of the film. I didn't want to ruin things about the film. I don't want to give away much. That's just some tiny little things that I did see in the film. But there's other bigger things in this film where the aunt is this really sadistic and disgusting character who is very sexist as well. She's a woman, but she has a very sexist mindset. Talks about how women are whores and all these sort of things, and then she's talking to like her sons are like in their 12, and there's like a 10-year-old, 8-year-old in there as well. She's got these two girls that come to the house as well, and they all witness this torture. And the way she talks to them is just really weird. Like there's first when you first get to know the aunt, the boys come and hang out at the house, they watch TV, but she all gives them beer, and they're like, they're very, very young, so it's all, this aunt is very weird. And there's something with Meg that's happened to her in her life and with her sister for them to be in the care of their aunt, but it's a thing that I think The Girl Next Door is a film that a lot of people do need to check out. It's from 2007. It is a disturbing film, but it's got... The aunt does a brilliant performance. Blanche Baker, she does a brilliant performance as the aunt. She's just a very horrible, disgusting character, but works. And yes, this film, to me, was disturbing. It does have disturbing moments. It's not the most disturbing thing out there, but it's a very sad and depressing film. And this is this is inspired by a true story of two killers that tortured two girls as well. So there's that out there. So it is inspired by a true story, which when you're watching this film, it sort of gets in your head and is more horrible to know. So The Girl Next Door gets 4 out of 5 from me. It is a really great, disturbing movie with a very horrible subject matter to it, but it is one that works. It doesn't push the boundaries with the torture, and has everything on the right level to make everything work with it and make you connect with characters, understand characters, and have the whole depressing aspect to it as well. So it is a really great film, and I suggest you check it out. But that's another review for the disturbing movie series. If there's any other disturbing movies out there that you want me to review, say in the comments down below. This is another one that was suggested a little while back, and I'm really enjoying doing those. So yeah, more disturbing movies, because there's not much that really disturbs me, but there is moments of this that did disturb me and that I did find disturbing because of it being inspired by a true story. That's all for today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all again very soon. Goodbye.